Hello everyone and welcome back to Adventures with Clive. So in the previous episode we made it into the Underdark and we picked up as many quests as we could find. In this episode we're going to try to get as many quests completed as we can. So let's start off with the one that's close by, which is the one to find Baelen. And he is down here. And what we're going to need is someone that can jump pretty far. So let's grab our main character here. I'm gonna grab this stuff on our way. Let's separate everybody. I think Karlach is going to be the best one. But I think what we'll do is we'll just start off with our main character. Separate the bird.
Stop! Stop! Bibberbang!
You recognize the name. Bibberbang, a mushroom that releases dangerous spores. Highly flammable.
This is quite the predicament you've got yourself in.
I know that! Scroll! Escape! My bag, please! I've dropped it somewhere!
Hold tight, I'll find your bag.
Thank you, thank you!
Alright, we're gonna actually get a Karlach. She has the best jump. So we have to be very careful. You could probably even go into like tactical mode here. And you kind of want to just jump over as much as you can. And his bag's right here. And so is this torch, which is what we want to grab first. That's going to prevent it from exploding. And we can just take his bag and throw it to him. He should be able to pick it up. And he's going to teleport out.
Oh, I'm alright.
And he's just going to teleport. There he goes. Okay, so we can talk to him in a second. One thing I wanted to show you is this. This is the only Noblestalk mushroom in the game. And it is, it's not incredibly important. If you don't get it, it's not a big deal. It can do a couple things. It can complete a quest by giving it to Baelen's wife. She'll use the mushroom to save her business. You could also give it to Baelen and he'll restore his memory. I wouldn't recommend that because he's not a very good guy with his memory restored. Or you can give it to Shadowheart and it'll help her restore some of her memories. So those are different options. It really isn't a big deal if you don't get it, but if you do want to get it, it requires a lot of running around here. So let's see if we can jump back. If we don't make it all the way, it's not a big deal, because we did get rid of that torch, which is the thing that would probably kill everybody.
Right, what were you saying?
What are you doing down here?
I was looking for Derryths. She'll be worried sick. I must need to go. For you. Your trouble. Ta.
Alright, got a scroll of invisibility. Nice. And Derryths is his wife, so that's the one who sent us out here to find him. We can try to get this. I've had mixed results with trying to get this. With somebody that can jump pretty far, it's actually really handy. Oop, survival failed. So, I think we have one more little group here. Alright. Yeah, it's starting to... We'll just run out of here. Alright, we got it. And it won't explode unless you actually hit it with fire. So, you don't have to worry too much about these things exploding. The biggest thing is picking up that torch on the ground, and you should be fine after that. Alright, so we got the Noblestalk mushroom, and we saved Baelen. And this is definitely, you know, not that important, but it It is the only one in the game, and it could unlock some future things for you. So we'll hang on to that for now. Let's get everybody back together, and let's go back up the vine, and we'll take on the rest of the hook horrors. Okay, so what we want to do now is, let's get Karlak healed up here. Let's give her a couple potions. And I'm going to grab this Susar Bloom for her. This will give her an anti-magic shield, and this anti-magic shield is going to be pretty handy. It's going to let her be able to prevent people from casting that are nearby her. And what we want to do is I'm going to split everybody up. I'm going to get my main character here. Get the bird split up too. I'm going to try to knock this guy off. This tree branch. That'll save us a lot of fighting if we can. We should have an arrow for that. Yeah, we do. Arrow of Roaring Thunder. Let that zoom out here. 65%. There we go. Alright, so he's gone. And that's going to save us a ton of time and a ton of fighting, having just that one guy knocked out. So let's get everybody back down here. Put them all in stealth. We want to go up here. There's going to be 2 more hook horrors, and there's going to be the boss here, Filo. There's a hook horror, there's a hook horror, and there's Filo. And up here is going to be the item that we need for the rest of the quests. And this item is the tree bark. So right here is the Susar tree bark. And this is going to give us the last piece that we need for the masterwork weapon. Yeah, so we have to go to the forge after we've completed this. Alright, so what we need to do is probably... let the bird be. Split everybody up again. I'm going to have to get Karlak down here. Oh, she might get discovered. No, she's good. Alright, I'm going to have to get my main character, who is now in combat. Cal and Sovereign Glut are in combat. I think we're in combat with just the one. Okay, that's not too terrible. I might be able to knock him off as well. We really want to get this guy into combat. So what I might do is I might come over here and just cast on him. And then hit him. Okay. I don't know why he's not fighting me. Okay. So Sovereign Glut, he can come down. Actually, we'll get Will. Let's get Will over here. And then he can actually just run up to this guy. He has quite a bit of HP and he's fine. Okay, he's calling for reinforcements. I want to try to get him in combat. Okay, now this guy's in combat. which is what I wanted to do. So before they are done, I'm going to get Karlach over here and try to get her. Oh no, he took teleported. Okay. I'm going to try to get Karlach on top of that guy. Okay, that's pretty nice. That's a kind of a clean way to do that. If you can get that first guy knocked off, you're definitely in a good position at that point. What we want to do is loot these guys, especially Filo. Filo has an item. So Filo has this icy crystal, and his icy crystal is one of 3 items that we need in order to make a staff. The staff is actually really good, so we need to hang on to this piece. He also has this notebook here, and it talks about a guardian and an adamantine forge.
These notes. There's an adamantine forge down here.
Yeah, and so they picked up on that. And that's really it. There's just a couple of things.
Something vulnerable to a hot hammer, whatever that is.
Let's get our bird back. Oh, we can take a short rest. That's fine. We need to get our spell slots back anyways for Will. We need to get rid of this flower. Okay, so the flower we can toss into our camp. Alright, I'm going to loot this stuff up. There's stuff up here at their nests, and then we'll head on after that. Alright, so now we're at the point where we can move on. We did clear out this camp here, and we have to head more towards the south, and this will spawn an enemy that we need to fight. We don't have to fight it, but it's worth fighting. So let's make sure everybody's kind of separated out here. Alright, let's move everybody up a little bit. You just want to get everybody in position for this fight. And yeah, we can go over here. Nope. Actually, we can get our main character up there. Get Cal up here. Unless these knotted roots, that'll give a lot of range. And yeah. Let's get Karlach closer. We probably want to get Bless on everybody that we can. Move her in the corner. Will can go kind of back here, and he can sit right here. And we'll just back up a little bit.
Let's move.
All right. I don't think I can hit him from over there, can I? Oh, I got him. Nice. Yeah, I think I'll just, can I hit him from this? Okay, nice. Will can hit everything on him. Yeah, we want to keep everybody separated because it does a jump attack. Like this. Oof. Oh, one shot. Shadowheart there. I'm gonna have to probably get her up. He might take off. So if we don't kill him with a certain amount of turns, he tends to take off.
If I go from here, shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Yeah, so he's running. That's unfortunate. It's like 12 damage left. We could encounter him later. Probably have to do another rest though. I think what I'll do is I'll just do a full rest. I'm gonna like burn all my spells because the Sovereign Glut doesn't get healed after a long rest. So I'll just burn all my spells to heal him, and then we'll just do a full long rest. And then we will move on to the Duergers. Alright, we're all done with our rests. We didn't kill Bulette, but that's fine. We'll move on to the dwarves. They're actually down here, not too far away. So we kind of made like a little loop. There is like a thing down here. It's really not that important. It's just this gravestone you can talk to. If you dig it up, it's got a collar. I'm not sure what that's for. So there's Bulette right there. Just walk that way. We can saw him underground. We'll encounter him later. There's probably like a lot of dead stuff here, which we'll have to get to. Let's go stealth. Alright, what we probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna split everybody up. Let's get them all down here. There's gonna be a couple of guys that are invisible. I'm gonna put Karlach in this room here because there's gonna be somebody in here.
What? Dick? Got someone sneaking up on
Attack. Oh, okay, so I guess we get the advantage. This is good. Let's go hit. And actually we can get Cow down there. He's gonna get spotted probably. See if we can hit him at least. Nice. That's he is the biggest pain out of all of them. Let's get her this way. You can come around here. Some of these guys have AoE spells. And he does raises undead. Let's see if we can get Will in combat now. Might be able to knock him. Yeah, knocked him off. Nice. Okay, before we talk to the Sovereign here, let's get us a rest. We'll do Song of Rest. So that'll save us one of our short rests. Probably do a couple things here. Let's get everybody together, and probably want to do a movement bonus, and we'll summon our pet. Let's move Will over here so Sovereign will follow him. Put the main character up here. Get Karlak right here next to him. So let's talk to him now.
The tumor is excised. The Duergers are dead. Here I break ground. From the dark will a mighty circle rise. My song will fill the grotto. Death doer. The grotto may sustain but one sovereign. In the age of Gluts, there may be no Spaw. Eliminates the other sovereign.
So he wants us to turn on Spaw and take him out so that Glut can rule the Underdark area. We're not going to do that, so if you're so eager for blood, Glut, then let me give it to you.
You shall never again know home.
Alright, so he does get quite a bit more HP, but since he was really low, he starts off at 61. So it shouldn't be too hard to take him out. Everybody gets a turn before him too. Alright.
Strikes true. There will be no circle, Glut.
Nope, it saved automatically. Okay, so we took out Glut, and this will give us the ability to tell Spaw like what happened, and this will get us more experience in the end and a additional buff. Alright, so now what we need to do is loot this place. There's quite a few corpses around here, and that's going to be it for here. We just need to make sure you also get the waypoint, which is right here, so you can come back to this area. And yeah, let's loot this place up, and then let's head on over to the Myconid colony. Alright, once you're done with looting the Duerger area, you can just come back to the Myconid colony. And we're going to start off by talking with the Sovereign here.
It greets you with a harrowing elegy, cheerless as the new moon.
The Draugr is slain, the rot has been purged.
The music shifts, still melancholic, but now streaked with hope.
Do you hear? A new harmony. Serenity. I name you Peace Bringer.
Fragrant spores waft through the air. Your heart swells with bliss with your every breath.
Freely you have given to us. Freely you may take. The Guardian Gate is open. Go and claim your reward. But before this, I have another boon to ask of you. You have cut out the Duergar blight, but not its source.
In your mind's eye, Spaw shows you a drow, striding among Myconid dead.
Near. This one is called. He hunted us. Hunt him in turn. Bring me his head, and I will know my circle is safe.
More busy work. That's royalty for you. Everyone's their servant.
Consider it done, I will bring Deer's head to you.
The drow lurks in the ruins beyond the lake. Bring him death and return.
Okay, so that's one part done. We did get a buff, Bliss Spores, for completing that little part of the quest, the kill Duergers. And he gives us some follow-up quests, and the follow-up quest is in the same place as we have to go anyways to free the deep gnomes. And let's talk to him again and talk about Glut.
Peacebringer, be at home.
I have slain the creature called Glut. He was scheming to slaughter your circle.
You are one with Spaw. Your throat tightens, then relaxes. The air is serene, your mind untroubled.
The songs we sing now carry your spirit. I first named you Peacebringer. I now name you Kin Spirit.
Alright, so that's another quest down.
One day I'll catch a break.
So let's head down here. And he did open up the gate for us with the rewards in it. And we can now loot that area, which is down here. We'll need to talk to Derryths too, now that we've gotten Baelen back. Okay, there's not too many things in here. There's this Shadow of Mesobarazin. And this is actually a pretty neat helmet. It's this right here. It gives you the class action of Shrouded in Shadow. And what this does is it will... let's give this to Will. It gives you the ability to go invisible. And it's on a short rest too, which is kind of nice. So at least you can go invisible for 2 turns during combat, and then do a short rest and recover that. Let's get a couple of scrolls, which are really good if you have a wizard. Some mushrooms, but the biggest thing is this pale corpse right here. And there's a bunch of ingredient stuff in here. All these different ingredients. And there's also 2 other things of note. There is a icy metal, and this is the second piece that we need to craft the staff. So we have the first piece, which is the... oh, it's right here. It's the icy crystal. And then it's the last piece we'll get here soon. And we'll be able to craft the staff. So make sure you don't get rid of the... anything named icy, essentially. So icy crystal, icy metal. And the other thing is this Flumph Mating Rituals book. So if we read this, it updates the Adamantine Forge quest.
The cover proudly announces this book to be Flumph Mating Rituals.
We can do an investigation check on this. Let's get some inspirations.
The scrutiny proves too much. The lurid text melts away before your eyes. An illusion. What remains are simple instructions written in a spare hand. The secret to forging adamantine.
So this gives you all the steps that it takes to actually forge an adamantine item. And it also talks about what you need in order to craft those things.
More about this forge. But the other notes mention some sort of guardian.
If you didn't already uncover through Filo that there was an adamantine forge, your character would find out that there was in fact a forge now, and that would start the quest. And that's really it over here. The last thing we need to do is make a decision on who to give the Noblestalk mushroom to. It's going to be really up to you. If you want to save the business, you can save the business. It'll add an extra vendor in Baldur's Gate. There's already a ton of vendors in Baldur's Gate. If you want to give it to Baelen, you can as well. That's another option. You'll become more rude, and Derryths won't like that. And if you want to give it to Shadowheart, if she's in your party and you want to like follow her storyline, it's also another option. All right, let's talk to Derryths.
Look at
got my useless old man back. I suppose that's your doing. His hands are empty as a whole. We'll have to send him back out soon enough.
Seems a miracle he survived. You should take him home.
Please, Baelen's got a job to do. We can leave when he's done it.
This is dangerous territory. You must be down here for a reason.
Collecting Noblestalk. Valuable mushroom. We've a shop in Baldur's Gate. The locals go mad for it.
What makes it so valuable?
Nearly nothing it can't cure. Blindness, poison, hair loss.
Alright, so you have the option now to show her the Noblestalk or leave. Those are two options. I think we're going to leave for now. And this will give us the completion for the quest that we got from him for finding Baelen. So we do get gloves. And these gloves are pretty much for throwing attacks and for improvised weapons. So if you have somebody that does a lot of throwing damage, which actually this would probably be better than what Karlach has on her now, because she is not a paladin. So we can just give her these gloves, since she can throw stuff. Also works well for javelins and stuff like that, throwing weapons. And yeah, so like the really option is you can give her the mushroom, it'll save her business. And it's up to you really. It really does not matter. That's why I was saying before that having the Noblestalk mushroom does not matter that much. I think I might just give it to Shadowheart personally. Alright, just to show you what it looks like whenever you chose to give Shadowheart the Noblestalk mushroom. These are your options. You'll have an option later on that says you should eat the Noblestalk, Shadowheart. Perhaps it could restore your memories.
I can't. My memories are being withheld for a reason. Lady Shah will return them to me when the time is right, no sooner. Besides, mushrooms aren't my favorite. I think it's because of the gills.
And then you have the option to give persuasion or intimidation. You could try to do persuasion if you have the charisma. It's not a difficult one to do, but you know, it definitely takes a little bit of luck. And of course, you can re-roll if you have inspiration.
All right, give it here.
Is that working?
I remembered something. Not everything. It's new and not new at the same time. All jumbled up. I was younger. Much younger. An initiate at the cloister. I was upset about something. The others were teasing me, mocking my name, like I wasn't worthy of it. There was another. A tiefling boy with short horns and purple hair. I think he was my friend. He tried to make me feel better. Renald. That's the last part of it I remember. That must be his name. Perhaps he's still there in Baldur's Gate. It hurts.
So yeah, that's the option that you get whenever you hit a certain level of friendship with Shadowheart. You are able to then convince her to take the Noblestalk mushroom, and it does open up more options later on in Baldur's Gate. So that's pretty much it. So we did do quite a bit this episode, and we're gonna probably wrap it up now. One more important thing we have to do is, in order to turn in the quest that we got the Susar bark for, you need to have a dagger or a sword, a great sword on you. So be sure to have one of those two on you before you turn that quest in, and you can buy those from anywhere. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably just, in between episodes, clear out my inventory and make sure that I have a dagger or a great sword. Then we'll do that quest the next episode. But that's going to be it for this one. I thank you for watching, I appreciate all the support, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.